Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another episode of Icarus Uprising. On the last episode, we made an enemy out of the Goddess of Nature, Viridi, who dropped a big nature nuke on 2 human armies, obliterating them. And she's threatening to do that again, so we're gonna stop her. But before I go into the next chapter, I'm gonna show you the Street Pass. The Street Pass, it allows the creation of gems. Gems are when you pick any one of your weapons, and you can make a gem out of it. This gem will then be transferred to other people via Street Pass. You don't lose your weapon when you turn it into a gem, it just makes it a gem. And when you get this gem from other people, as you can see here, you'll have it in this little screen here that shows what people sent you. For instance, this guy, M King. I have no idea who that is, but you could either convert it to a weapon, which will add the weapon to your arsenal for you to freely use, or you could just use it and turn it into hearts. It's not that much, 170. Most of the time I'd want to just take the item. You could see I sent myself an item because I'm using 2 different 3DSs, and the gem saves to a 3DS, so you could theoretically just duplicate your good weapons, which is really good for weapon fusion. So if you have another 3DS in Icarus Uprising, you want to do that. Every like 8 hours or so, you'll get the gem. But what you can also do is fuse the gems you've obtained, and it'll make a weapon out there that will go to your arsenal. I think it may be cheaper than buying both the items, so maybe you want to do that. But yeah, very handy tool to use when dabbling into weapon fusion. Well, let's head into the next chapter. In this next chapter, I am going to be using another palm, since we've covered all the weapon types. So I'm just going to be using different weapons. I'll try to mix them up a bit, just so you have a lot of variety. I'm going to be using the Great Reaper Palm. This has really good homing, and it has a natural paralyze ability, just like a Reapette would hit you. Because it shoots Reapettes. It literally shoots Reapettes like a Reaper. It's a really funny item. But it has a lot of stars in range, which is good, and yeah, these other modifiers are decent. They're not the greatest, but I'll use them. But let's head into the next chapter. Chapter 12, Wrath of the Reset Bomb. There are no intensity gates in this. There hasn't been any intensity gates lately. I think the last one was in... It was in 10, but it was only 4. But there's none in here, so let's just jump right into this chapter.
I'm heading out!
The Underworld army and the forces of nature are engaged in battle.
What? Why are Hades and Viridi fighting?
Isn't it obvious?
You again.
These brutes have a complete disregard for life. They're even worse than humans.
You're one to talk, little goddess. At least I give the humans you kill peace after death.
We have an opportunity here, Pit. Let's use this chaos to our advantage.
Okay, what's my target?
Viridi is planning to drop another reset bomb in this area.
What? Where exactly?
I'm still not sure.
And with Hades' army after them too, the humans don't stand a chance. We have to do something.
We jumped right into a skirmish between the Underworld and forces of nature. Now they're fighting, and both want Pit's blood. So we gotta be really careful. Most of the time in this chapter, I noticed they mostly target each other. They go after Pit's secondary. But look over there.
There's the bomb. We'd better hurry.
Roger! That bomb won't be resetting anything when I'm done with it.
What mischief are you two getting into now? Rise, my children, and pluck this dweeb from the air!
Dweeb?
I'm sorry, but that's 1 point for Viridi.
Yeah, well, every dweeb has his day.
Make that 2 points for Viridi.
That's one of the lines I love from this game. Pluck this dweeb from the air and then Pit's really weak comeback. Such a great line. And there it is.
The reset bomb is going to wreak havoc if it hits the ground.
There's nothing natural about that.
How do I stop it?
Careful. The bomb could explode if you just start shooting indiscriminately. Oh, I know. Destroy the green targets to remove the crown and expose the core. Then destroy the core.
Huh. It's like a shooting game. I can almost feel the controller in my hands.
The lampshade humor there. Always great. They love their fourth wall jokes in this game. But, as they said, Palutena said you could explode the bomb if you just shoot indiscriminately. I've never had that happen to me, but you can take too long in this part and it'll explode or drop, whatever.
Do your worst. Yeah, destructimated.
I don't believe this!
I know, isn't it wonderful? But we can't rest yet. Veridi has a reset bomb factory that we need to shut down. Once we deal with it, that'll be the end of these horrid things.
Aye, aye. Your reign of destruction ends here, Veridi.
Watch out, Pit.
Laser beams?
Children, you must protect the reset bomb depot!
It won't work, Veridi. You have a problem with humans. Okay, we get it. But more destruction won't help anything.
Oh, please. This coming from the Flying Munitions Depot himself? You're as destructive as 100 reset bombs!
Maybe, but I'm destroying evil. It's totally different. Look it up.
What I didn't mention about the Reaper Palm here is it isn't exactly powerful, so my hits don't do that much.
We're approaching the reset bomb depot.
It's huge.
I'll look for a place to land.
But the homing is really good, so I'll always hit my mark. It's just the weak hits kind of hold me back a little. I really love the colors used on this level. Just the green and the yellow and the blue sky. It's so bright. I think it's one of the brightest levels in the game. Just really bright and colorful. What Nintendo's mostly known for. Their bright and colorful games. And here is no exception. Usually gets points for running on the ground. You saw me do that a couple of times, but it won't do it there for some reason. Even it looks like you can. There's a souffle coming up soon too. You gotta be really fast with it. Let's see if I can get it.
Good spot.
Got it.
Prepare for landing. It could get a little rough.
It just like zips past off screen really fast. But we're in the depot now. The reset bomb depot. Where the reset bombs are made. Or the nature nukes as I like to call them.
Just going to stroll in without backup? That's brave, if not very smart. Rise, my children! Politely destroy our guest!
Yeah, Veridi calls her troops children. I guess it's supposed to be referencing because she's Mother Nature. So her troops are her children. And this Reaper Palm is sort of slow with its rate of fire too, so that's another drawback to it.
What is this?
That's a bumpity bomb.
Cute name. It almost feels wrong to destroy them. Oh well. Just watch out for their blast radius, Pit.
Yeah, that's one of the enemies I was referencing to last chapter. The Bumpity Bomb. It's a really adorable name, kind of a stupid name, but...
Got a Cherubot for you.
I can't imagine that pile of metal is very fuel efficient.
Actually, it runs on Goddess power, which is totally renewable.
We've got another Cherubot, the melee bot. You could jump with it, I forgot to mention that. You could also jump with it. I think there's an achievement for stomping a bunch of enemies. Get that before it gets... You have to jump over this gap. There isn't a secret, but you get a few hearts by doing this. Got one. And we got all those hearts. Okay. It just yields a bunch of hearts.
Dang it, Hades! Get your filthy troops out of my bomb depot!
You're awfully cute when you're flustered, Rosebud.
The Underworld army and the forces of nature are still fighting.
Then take them both out.
So like with the Space Pirate chapter, you could just sort of sit back and watch the forces of nature in the Underworld just sort of duke it out. But we have this Cherubot, so let's just slap everything away. To make quick work of everything. I think this thing has a lot of armor too. Like I can get shot a lot and it won't blow up right away. Where is it? Oh, a Blanca. I'm just smacking the Blanca. I think there is another achievement you can get by meleeing 15 enemies before disembarking the Cherubot. I could try to get it. I don't see why not. Well, I see why, because I might waste a lot of time with it. Let's just go.
Destructified! Alright, Cherubot, good job.
Okay, so we have these laser flower enemies again.
Lasers seem like overkill.
We usually get much bigger enemies here.
Too bad Pit's just so tiny.
Hey, I can hear you, you know.
So you just want to take cover behind the walls and wait till they're done shooting. You could just bum rush them, but, you know, you might get hurt, especially on later difficulties. Oh, there's little mini reset bombs there. You could blow up and just take the flower lasers out. I'm gonna look up their name. They probably have an hilarious name too. An hilarious? Hilarious. Me no speak no right, no words. So, oh, no. Oh, the homing went for the thing instead of the other thing, the mini reset bomb. I find they always drop food too. What just shot me? It looked like a nutski bullet. Oh, you could also take out the walls, which I did there. Which I did not want to do. Oh, there's a bomb behind it. Don't want to blow that up. Just want them right next to it.
There's nothing like fighting a pile of mud to make a guy feel tough.
Mud drones are pretty resilient, so you actually do need to be tough to fight them. To completely defeat them, you have to take them down 3 times.
This enemy is a little annoying, because they hurt if you actually let them fight. On the later difficulties, they do hit you, and they do hurt bad, but they do always drop food, I find, so that's one silver lining to it, having to beat them 3 times. There's more Underworld troops and forces of nature fighting. Take that, Handora.
I really don't think I should be touching these walls.
Good instincts.
What are you, chicken?
Oh, damn it. That's a caca. They confuse you. It's another forces of nature enemy. Oh, I hate the cacas. It's specifically put there so you'll run into the fence. I forget what these are called, but they're kind of an annoying enemy. They like scurry around the ground and then, oh no, not another caca. They scurry around the ground and then they turn into like a turret, as you saw there. Come on. And they're really hard to hit when they're scurrying around. I like the design of the Reaper Claw there. Look at that. His hand looks like a Reaper hand. It's really cool. Let's see what's down here. Oh, not another bumpity bomb. Oh, come on. The charge for this takes such a long time, too. This isn't a very good weapon, now that I think about it. Is that a bumpity bomb? I heard. Oh, it's the fence. Okay. I'm gonna try to get that power. Okay, come on. Stay really close to the center. Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, am I gonna... Come on, give that to me! Oh, I can't dodge past it? Oh, well. I didn't lose that much. A little over 10%, I think.
Underworld forces!
I get what Viridi has against Hades. He's destructive and evil. But what does Hades have against Viridi?
I think you answered your own question. Destruction is fun for him.
Well, 5 points for the squares. It's true. This is just my idea of a good time. Not that these serious ladies would know anything about having a good time.
Don't even put Lady Palatine in the same sentence as the Goddess of Brutality.
It's Goddess of Nature.
You'd think the Lord of the Underworld would be too busy for mischief-making.
Oh no! Making mischief is one of my principal responsibilities.
You gotta love Hades. He's just so whimsically evil. I love that about him. He just doesn't care. He's like the kind of guy who would be like, oh, I just killed a puppy the other day. It was an enlightening experience. Oh, ciao.
We're approaching the bottom of the fortress.
Everything seems to be made out of natural materials.
Reset bombs must grow like fruit.
Organic fruit.
And when it's ripe, it falls off the vine and just organically destroys everything in its path?
That's not exactly how it goes.
But I'm in the ballpark, aren't I?
Nature dictates that all life must eventually break down. This is just an accelerated version of that process.
Well, there's a lot of secrets in this area right here. The music changed too. It's more like ominous now. But you generally just don't want to follow the arrows. You want to go the opposite directions just to find the secrets. So there's a little exploring in this. You want to take that bomb because when you open this chest, it's a Mimikyu.
Neener, neener!
I love that. Neener, neener. And there's a caw over there too. Okay, now we gotta make all. If I was, yeah, you don't want a slow weapon for this chapter. You want something just moderately fast. I think a palm is a pretty good choice. No, you want a claw. You want a claw because of the boss. You'll see why when we get to the boss. You want a good melee weapon. So if you have like a club with a good speed modifier, or you, like I said, claws, then that's what you want. Which way do I want to go? I want to get that apple. Nice, healthy apple. The Underworld and forces of nature are still at it down here.
Children, destroy the intruder!
Oh, I got hit by stupid poison enemy.
What's the deal with this enemy?
It's called a amoeba, and it's actually a kind of parasitic fungus.
That shell will block your attacks. Try getting behind it first.
Hey, who asked for your advice?
So yeah, you just sweep around it, sort of like the suit of Scuttler, except it's mobile, that thing. Oh, not another boom stomper. So, like I said, its leaf is its weak spot. Just aim for that. You want to go this way first. Try to stay on this platform. Oh, not a mud drone. I hate the mud drones. 'Cause you have to wait for it to resurrect. Got it? Okay. That laser really puts a hurt on you. It's just kind of tedious waiting for this enemy. I'm gonna get health, so maybe that's a good thing. I need some grapes for me. And another treasure chest, so don't jump on the jump pad again. You want to get both treasure chests. Okay, so now we can go the other way.
Woohoo! Yes!
Are you always so insufferably upbeat?
That's kind of a funny... She brings up a funny point there. In the original Kid Icarus, if you look at the instruction manual, I used some of the images in my intro to the whole Let's Play series of this. But Pit looks kind of like a really grumpy, no-nonsense kind of guy. Like, I'd expect his personality to be more like Dark Pit's, actually. Because if you look at him, he's always, like, not smiling. He just looks all grumpy all the time. But in this game, he's all, like, jovial and cheerful and happy and upbeat. I wonder what happened to him in 25 years to make him like that. You'd think he'd get a little more hardened after that. Hit that reset bomb. Oh, one got away. Or they both got away. Darn it. Okay, so there's gonna be an item in this treasure chest. It's a jump mat. What it'll do is it places a little area on the ground where it'll spring you up. But you don't want to use it here. You want to use it up here. You see right here, it yields more hearts. So I'm gonna put it right there. And that freaking Dippled-Off. Okay, did I get them? Oh, I got them all. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, you want to use it there, not there. It's a little deceptive. Makes you want to use it right away, but you gotta wait. Patience is a virtue. Over here. Okay, there's another secret area here.
The bridge looks treacherous.
Great.
Listen, this probably goes without saying, but
Yes?
Be careful not to fall.
Right.
I like how they have to stress that. Stressing the obvious. So, this looks a little... This is harder than it looks, trust me. Because you can't just hold straight like it looks like you can, like a Mario game. Hey, whoa. Brawler claws are actually good if you're speedrunning the game, because some achievements require you to beat a level in a specific amount of time. That's the item you want to use. Okay, which way was I going again? I was going this way. Like there's one of those, yeah, it's one of those enemies. Unlike the fireworm, this thing actually hurts. It'll spin its like little sections there and then it shoots little bullets at you. So you may want to take those out first instead of, the head kills it right away. But you might want to take out its little sections if you're on a higher difficulty, because those will put a hurt on you.
Fight harder, children! He's just one little angel! If this fortress goes down, that's the end of all reset bombs!
That's right. Ready yourself, Goddess of Nature.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Here you go.
Well, screw you. Okay, so this part. There's a Zodiac chamber here. You want to take here. You don't want to go up that elevator that just spawned. You want to go back and go down here. And what do you know? A Zodiac chamber. I think this is this Pisces? No, it's not Pisces. It's Virgo. Yeah, Virgo palm. It's this palm is pretty terrible, to be honest. You do not want to use the Virgo palm. I think it's one of the worst palms in the game. Next to the one I'm using now. This one I thought it would be cool, but I'm not liking it very much. The rate of fire is too slow and it's really weak. Despite having all those stars in range. Really weird. I like how it looks aesthetically. That arm Pit has on him, it looks really cool.
This is disorienting.
Yeah, a little gauntlet. Oh yeah, there's a Churabot over here. Let's get to my Churabot. Sounds like a 90s toy. Get your Churabot for only $19.99 while supplies last. With Kung Fu action. Watch as he destroys all those Dippledoffs. Wow! It's amazing! Love my Churabot. It's funny in the Dark Pit chapter, Pit's like, Churabot, you're my new best friend. Don't tell Lady Palutena. That's another great line we didn't get to hear. But oh well, maybe I'll go back and show you the missing scenes. But you primarily want to use melee. It has a ranged fire, but it's just more satisfying just doing that. Just smacking everything. Even the Boom Stomper, you can jump to, and that should really hit its leaf, because that's its weak point. Is that all of them? No? Oh, there's another one behind me. We're almost at the boss, guys.
This will take you to the heart of the depot up ahead.
It's so close! Palutena's thing! I will eliminate the threat of the reset bomb!
Yeah, not many secrets in this level. Like, we haven't had an intensity gate forever. I think, oh, speaking of that. Yeah, we're about to have a doozy of intensity gate, because the next level is really hard. The level itself isn't very hard. The boss itself isn't very hard. But the mid-boss of the chapter is really hard in that level. But we'll worry about that later. I hate this guy. He shoots meteors at you and they're so hard to avoid.
It's time to put an end to the reset bombs once and for all.
So let's head down. Do my little robot. Let's try to tire myself out. Yeah. I have to catch my breath. Alright, so this boss is a very interesting boss. Very unique boss.
Pit, destroy the reset bomb pod to take down the entire depot.
Not a problem!
That's what you think! Guards! Wake up and report for duty! Ugh, I should have brought more soldiers. More competent soldiers.
Sorry about that, Sprout. I'm afraid they're busy fighting my guys.
But you have to admit, Hades, my troops are no joke, right?
Oh yes, they're just terrifying. Quake in your boots, terrifying.
There's a shell protecting the reset bomb pod. How do I crack it?
Try blasting a guard into the trench. The resulting explosion will help knock the shell loose, which is your cue to fire away. Get up.
The shell is off!
Now's your chance. Attack!
Like you said, you just knock those guards into the trench and then start attacking the reset bomb pod. There are a couple achievements, like you gotta knock every single one of these guys into the trench at the same time.
Get rid of those guards. Close in on a guard, then dash and attack it.
I don't even know how it exploded there. How did it explode? I didn't knock anyone in there. I could just shoot a mega laser, but I want to make this a little more challenging. But yeah, you gotta knock all four at the same time into the trench, which is really hard to do.
Obliteration!
Good. Now let's get you out of here.
Whoa! Huh?
My depot! That's it! You are now officially at the top of my to-kill list!
Uh-oh, I'd better get you out of there, Pit.
So we made Viridi's to-kill list. It's really weird, because she's like a little girl and she's saying we're on her kill list. It's a really creepy thought. I'm gonna just keep this. I am not gonna keep that. And I have to take these. Oh, we get a ton of... Oh, that wasn't really a ton, that was only like 3. Only get 3 achievements for that chapter, oh well. So, we are now at the top of Viridi's to-kill list, and we don't exactly have any more objectives after this chapter, so I'll see you there. And it's gonna be a really difficult chapter. I have to look into maybe fusing a really good weapon for it, because I have to play it on a really high intensity. So, I'll see you guys later.